Hey there, welcome back. Not too long ago, I did a video on how to take Notebook LM, Google's product, where we can add sources and content together and then repurpose that content in multiple ways. As a matter of fact, we looked at how do you repurpose content. So it created an audio podcast for us, and we took that audio, added it back into the notebook, and used it as a source. One of the things I showed was how to create a description or a prompt that we can use in Claude AI to create an infographic. I created the infographic, pasted it in, as you could see it here on the page, and here's the result. The very first one we did was more info-y and less graphic-y, but actually after looking at it, it had a lot of good stuff on it. It can probably be spruced up. It's in HTML, so you download it and you play with HTML, or somebody that knows how to do it can, or one of these days we're going to spend some time looking at some IDEs, things that you use to code with that are based on AI now, that we can actually just take this content and then put it in there, and without knowing how to code, update this. For today, I'm going to focus. We're looking at this infographic, and it had some cool information about, for tech freelancers, how to use AI's new opportunities. You see the benefits and then the skills needed. It did a good job of laying out what's the advantage, some stats, unlocking the opportunities if you're a tech freelancer. What are the real benefits of using AI as a tech freelancer? And lastly, what skills do I need? And then it says here, the future is here. I had somebody ask me a question afterwards. They said, that actually looks like the information for an outline for a course about how, if you want to freelance, if you're a tech person, you want to freelance in the AI space, what would be the way to do it? And I said, it does a little bit. I said, we should make a course on that. So what I did, and there's no course yet, I'm just going to give you that spoiler right now. But what I did do is I came back and I said, I really like the first version of that infographic. There's more than one version here. Can you create an outline for a course that I could teach online that addresses the opportunities, benefits, and skills, those three main areas it gave us? And it said it had nothing else to do. And so Claude went and created a course outline. This course outline is pretty extensive. It goes through each of the pieces. It took our three cornerstones that I asked about and started building things out from there, and talking about AI tools, the platforms for freelancers, consulting and strategy, so on and so forth, and project management, training. It really went through and created a pretty nice course. AI ethics and governance, you have to throw that in there. Nobody wants to buy a course for that reason. Anyways, it created that, which I thought was pretty cool. So that was interesting. I like that idea. Now we got to sell the course. So how about if you create a landing page for this course with an outline from the outline and I gave it a target, small businesses and solo entrepreneurs. We could do a lot of research about the target market so that we're speaking to them correctly. All of these things we can do. And the reason I'm mentioning this is you can work on these things. This is just an example that somebody threw out there. I'm like, yeah, let's take a look. And I asked it to do a landing page. And then here it created the landing page. Again, important to remember, it not just created an image, it created the HTML behind the landing page. So then I can further adjust this, whether I do it in here through the prompt, whether I go to one of those IDEs I mentioned and use AI to do some work there. Or maybe, and I do know HTML, CSS, I want to play with it. Is it structured well? It is. And because of that, it gives me something to work with. And so you'll see here, it laid out a standard landing page. It did give me, because I asked for, what are you going to get out of this? We want to sell the course. What are the modules in the course? Or instead of having these cards, maybe expanding sections where you can have more information about what each of the lessons are. We could do that, and just all through chat. I don't have to code it or anything. A little testimonial, Sarah T. Love Sarah T. She's been a great student for a long time. There's no Sarah. And then it has frequently asked questions. It does expand here. And so it did give me a little bit of that. And then a button at the top and the bottom to enroll in the course. It's $4.99. I don't know if that's a good price or not, but it does have a 30-day money-back guarantee. There is no course. I just wanted to show you how to take what you're doing as far as generating content and just keep expanding beyond that based on one quick question somebody had. The overarching reason behind this is, beyond just doing that, is start thinking about different ways as a solopreneur or a small business that you can start to think about your business as a problem solver and not as a tech solution. So I just had one person ask me one question It took a couple minutes to start with a minimal viable product, I guess I'd call it, that I could expand out. We created an infographic about what's important to tech entrepreneurs, tech freelancers in the AI space. And we got down to creating a course and a landing page to generate it. We can certainly use a whole bunch of different tools to then start to build out the course. Maybe someday we'll do that. But just wanted to give you possibilities, get the juices flowing, the brain thinking about the ways that you can solve other people's problems, issues, whatever that is, with AI and with your knowledge of technology, and build it out there. I look forward to seeing what you build. If you build something cool, drop it in the comments below. If you build something not cool, drop it in the comments below. And remember to mash that subscribe button. We'll catch you later.